So this is how you would play this particular simulation. You would start off, and after you've read the directions to students, you could read the top part with them, but they would select a yellow military ID card. And there's lots to choose from, and once they've chosen their person, they would fill in the name, age, regiment, and then hometown. And in this particular simulation, I have a PowerPoint that is attached with it. But if you don't want to use the PowerPoint, then you would simply read the star symbol card instead that you could give to students. And it just gives a little bit more background information. And after you've shown the slide on the PowerPoint that has some photos with it, or they've read this card, they would now follow directions, and you could see they would need to choose a green ship duty card. So whichever one they chose, they would write their duty down, and then every card has points that they would either add or subtract to keep a running total. And that's how students would progress through the rest of the simulation, is they would go step by step. Some of them, they choose a card and they would do what is on the card. Once they get here, again, it's another PowerPoint slide, or it could simply be they read this, and it just gives them a little bit more information and sets the context. So some of them, they choose a card. Some of them, they would roll the dice for even or odd. And on some of the cards, they actually have a letter, so it would be a free choice. So on this one, they can make a choice on which option they would want to do. And then they would find the orange card that matches, and then they would record their choice. So it's kind of fun that sometimes they don't get to choose their choice, sometimes they do, sometimes it's rolling the dice. And there's a second page that goes with it where they would continue through the simulation, very similar to before. And then on this roll the dice, it's a little different. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, or a 5 and a 6. And again, they just fill it out. When it asks them to draw a particular card, they draw it. And then they just record the information down and tally their points up. And then at the very bottom, when they're finished, they answer these questions reflecting on the simulation. And then I've also included a raft task that goes along with it. So this can help them improve their writing by giving them the role, the audience, the format, and the topic, which would be their experiences of a veteran